following contest is for the RMP Championship.
alongside my broadcast partner, KD.
Dean, it's so glad to be back here on the commentary desk at Charge. What a night we have. Fallout from Peak of the Pack.
Huge fallout. We've actually got a match between Curtis Cole and Sin Bodhi. That is going to happen tonight. I'll get into that a little bit later.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, but also we're going to kick it off with the Rocky Mountain Pro Championship rematch of Dak Draper taking on David Drake. But earlier today, Dean, we saw some issues between Sin and Curtis. Let's take a look at what happened earlier between those two.
What? Something to say?
Are you going to ask me how my finger even is?
You know I've asked you about your finger.
I know you've asked me about my finger, because I actually got kicked out of the match that I was supposed to be in for the #1 contendership. You remember that? You took me out?
You weren't
because of this, huh?
Doctor Curtis.
Oh, look, I can move it, buddy. I can move it.
No, you weren't.
Guess what? I'm only putting up one finger right now. But seriously, when am I going to get my shot then?
Okay, so you're falling on God. I'll tell you this. You will get another shot. It's not going to be tonight. It's not going to be next week. It might not even be next month. There's already a few people in front of you that have their chance. You got to get in line just like everybody else.
I see one person in front of me right now. How about we take care of that instead, huh? Huh?
Hey, Kirby, you want my spot? Why don't you just ask? Book it, Dino.
Colorado, Mile High Magnum, Dak Draper.
Take a look at that face on Dak Draper. He is not waiting. He is ready to go.
I've known Dak since the beginning of his career. I don't think I've ever seen as intense a face as I've seen on him right now. Oh, and wait a minute. The man of them all.
Draper, though, I mean, just completely gassed out. At this point, you'd have to imagine the man with the advantage will be who can get to his feet first. Wait a minute. The referee called for the bell. What the hell? And the bell just rang.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed that this is a time limit draw. Therefore, still your RMP champion, David Trey.
A time limit draw because I was so wrapped up in the match I wasn't even looking at the clock. Wait a minute, a handshake? Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? No way. A handshake between these two? What are we seeing?
And just put a weight at 225 pounds from Lafayette, Indiana. He is the RMP champion, David Trey.
Fresh off of that double count out, basically the match was ruled a no contest because of a time limit draw. Still your champion. Wasting absolutely no time.
We're going to start off hot and heavy here on Charge. One fall to a finish, and there will be a finish here tonight. Dean, like you said at the pay-per-view, you've been friends with Dak a very, very long time. When was the last time you saw that look in his eye?
I'll be honest with you, I don't think I've ever really seen it. You know, we've always kind of had that relationship where we can joke and kind of have a lighthearted way of looking at things, but this is a Dak Draper that I've never seen before. Just a ball of fire, those big clotheslines to the RMP champion.
Well, everyone seems to be in that milestone mood, Dean. Only a couple of weeks away from milestone. And how about what we saw a little bit earlier? Curtis Cole feeling he got screwed out of that title opportunity tonight. Sin Bodhi told him, you want it? Come and take it.
Dak Draper laying the boots to David Drake. But he needs to calm himself down just a little bit before he gets himself DQ'd. Cost himself the match, not a situation he wants to be in.
Well, right now, the question is Dak's personal pride, is his vengeance against David Drake more important than the Rocky Mountain Pro Championship?
Referee Spicer letting Draper know he's risking DQ. Draper seemingly calming himself down. Big shot to the champion. God.
Just reverberating through the arena here.
And a huge hip toss to the champion. David Drake, there's really not many people on the roster that could manhandle Drake the way that Draper is. The RMP faithful coming alive for Dak Draper. They want to see Dak beat the hell out of David Drake.
They want to see that, but I also want to see a new champion. I want to see Dak get the title back that he never lost. Think about this. Multiple matches tonight with milestone implications. We could see a new Rocky Mountain champion right here, right now, and coming up later. How about that? We could be seeing Dak Draper versus Sin Bodhi at Milestone. We could be seeing Dak Draper versus Curtis Cole at Milestone.
Things are really starting to peak up this march to Milestone. We are really in the thick of it. David Drake kicking out somehow after those huge knee drops. And Dak Draper just stalking David Drake, almost taking a page out of Drake's book.
That smile, that sick, disgusting smile on the face of David Drake.
And what a big chop to the chest of David Drake.
Picks him up.
That spinning side suplex.
Beautiful maneuver there by Dak Draper. Now goes for the cover. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, but
mandible maul. Mandible maul.
He's got the maul.
Draper fighting it off with everything he's got.
We saw him, one of the few people people to be able to break out of that maneuver at peak of the pack. And now going, look at smart move. Taking the fingers away from David Drake.
One of the most technically sound performers here in Rocky Mountain Pro. But sometimes you have to resort to a little knuckle stomping, KD.
Well, sometimes you have to play a little dirty, but Dak doesn't want to play too dirty. He wants to make sure he wins that Rocky Mountain Pro Championship. You can't do that on a disqualification.
And again, a mandible maul here. David Drake has his sights pinpointed on that maneuver.
And again, stomping the digits.
You take away the hands, you take away the maul.
Dean, I just can't help but look at that face of Dak Draper. It has been a long time since we've seen that look on his face. Years. Maybe the last time we saw it years ago, Milestone 6, when that issue with Hoodlum became extremely personal. And we know what kind of person Dak Draper can become.
Draper, a running power slam perhaps, and David Drake able to get himself out of harm's way. And look at that signature backbreaker that we've seen David Drake utilize before.
No, I think he's going for it again, that mandible maul. Perhaps going to the well one too many times, though, Dean.
Draper seemingly has the counter to the mandible maul.
Well, and let's face it, when it comes to a power game, there's not many that's going to be able to beat Dak Draper.
Draper trying to run away, a handful of hair. David Drake sending Draper back to the mat. 1-2, only a 2 count. And as the weeks go on, David Drake becoming more and more disheveled as a human being. Maybe losing it mentally a little bit. Kind of reminds me of a former RMP champion.
How can you lose it anymore?
He's gone way off the deep end.
I mean, we've seen David Drake use a plethora of weapons, pipes, hammers, metal pipes, but it seems right now Dak Draper's kind of taking him off his game, just using his fists.
Using the entire arm to twist the head and neck of Dak Draper, and the RMP faithful coming alive here at the Wimmer Arena. Draper desperately trying to fight his way out of that headlock. Big face buster.
Drake's still on his feet, though. You see that face again on Dak. Hard back elbow.
Big back elbow.
Here it comes, 6 guns to the sun. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. And wait a minute, accidentally coming in contact. And wait a minute.
You saw that?
David Drake, no!
Dean, what are you doing? Dean,
today.
No, come on. Dean, come on. Danger Dean now going in the ring. Wait a minute, the president of we need some order around here. This is absolutely ridiculous. Dean has snapped. The referee calling for the bell. You've got to be kidding me. No, come on.
The ref has been informed that this is a no contest.
You've got to be kidding me. Due to the actions of David Drake.
And still your RMP champion, David Drake.
President Dean trying to protect his friend. But still, David Drake slithers away with the Rocky Mountain Pro Championship. Dak Draper potentially had that championship won, but somehow David Drake slithers away one more time, and clearly there's issues here between the president and what had to be the #1 contender. Oh, wait a minute. Dak, come on. Well, we got some issues here. We got to obviously get this all sorted out. Ladies and gentlemen, while we get this sorted out, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back coming up next. David Ace takes on Craig Fairley. That's next. That's next here on Charge.
Enjoy a day of relaxation with professional and knowledgeable staff that can fulfill any design request. Exceptional service and attention to detail with hospital-grade cleanliness standards that set us apart from the rest. with services including callus removal, nail filing, hot stone leg massage, and nail polishing. Whether you wish to always look your best or simply want to clean up for your next outing, make Lowry Nail Spa your home for manicure and pedicure needs. Located in Lowry, right next to the beer garden.
Dad, what the hell was that?
What do you mean, what the hell was that?
Pushing me in front of the crowd? You're out to putting your hands on me? Tegan, are you kidding me?
You know me better than anybody knows me here. You know I had that. You ruined my title opportunity. It's been 6 years since I had the Rocky Mountain Pro Championship, and you just jump in there and ruin it. It's gone. Evaporated.
Dude, you did this to yourself.
Oh, I did it to myself?
All right, man, listen. Before you do anything you're going to regret, why don't you take the next couple weeks off?
That's what you want?
Go home.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we just saw, the issues with Danger Dean and Dak Draper have clearly boiled over, gone to a head backstage. We'll have to see what's going on. I mean, I guess for the time being, I'm out here solo. I guess the show must go on. So I guess let's take a look at what happened between Damon Ace and Mercury this past week at Peak of the Back.
That is some tricks up my sleeve, Lucas. Wait a what? Hold on. Well, they were your last two. They were the last two in the lottery.
Are you kidding me?
They were the last two in the lottery, Lucas.
What? Introducing next.
I put you in the lottery.
Damon Ace and the
put you in the
NRW
lottery.
champion, Mercury. Yay!
I don't control that. You know that. Why would that running knee from Mercury Yaden, and that is it.
Team of Curtis Cole and Dalton McKenzie has been eliminated.
Kill shot on the Mercury Yaden. Your final two competitors will go one-on-one. Damon Ace and Mercury Yaden. One of these men is going on to Milestone as your number one contender. Hey. Oh my goodness, just like that. Damon Ace.
Throw into this match, Damon Ace.
Damon Ace.
I don't want Drake at NRW or any other event. I don't want that rip-off in my ring. At Milestone, I want you, Mercury Yaden. Wow.
The challenge has been laid. Damon Ace is challenging Mercury Yaden for the NRW Championship at Milestone 13.
What a wild night we have had already, ladies and gentlemen. Here on the Charged After Peak of the Pack.
The following contest is scheduled for Woodfall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first is El Rey Leon, Craig Fairley. And his opponent, weighing at 260 pounds, from Chicago, Illinois, the weapon, Damon Ace.
Well, there we see the 2023 Peak of the Pack winner, the weapon, Damon Ace. Thoroughly, thoroughly defeating his one-on-one opponent in Mercury, his tag partner for the evening. But ladies and gentlemen, the shocker of it all was, well, the shocker of it all was that Damon Ace decided he doesn't want David Drake, he doesn't want the Rocky Mountain Pro Championship, he wants Mercury Yaden at Milestone for the NRW Championship. We are going to get that match at Milestone, ladies and gentlemen. Mercury Yaden, Damon Ace for the NRW Championship. Oh, well, here I am. I'm being joined here now by Mercury Yaden. I guess it's only fitting that we get the old team back together.
Yeah, perfect timing for it.
We saw what's been going on with. Can you give me any clue what's going on in the back with Teacher Dean and Dak Draper?
I don't know.
Clearly, it's hot, and Dean telling Dak maybe you need to take a couple weeks to cool.
Yeah, I heard some yelling, and that's about it. But I'm kind of focused on what's going on out here.
Well, I was just speaking to the fans here that, well, you two did have an impressive peak of the pack. I'm not going to say you guys worked well together because let's face it seemed like you were doing most of the heavy lifting.
Well, I just, I appreciated the favor that Dean gave me in getting me in that match. I just thought it was awful strange that I end up with Damon Ace. I mean, what are the odds of that randomly out of, 20 people? So here we are. And now apparently, because of the number one contendership, he would have had to wait till NRW to redeem that for the Rocky Mountain Pro Championship. So he decided he didn't want to wait that long, but I don't think that's really the case. He's still hung on this thing with me, and now he considers that a legit win over me.
Well, I've been told, Gregory, that it will happen now at Milestone. It's been made official.
Yes.
Yourself and Damon Ace for the NRW Championship. He's rectifying his peak of the pack.
Can I get one of those contracts like J.K. Pop and La Isla got, where if we wrestle this time and I just win that this is done, that we don't wrestle anymore?
Craig Fairley went for that spit kick, and Damon Ace wisely moved out of the way. It's been an absolute wild night here on Charles.
Yeah, it
started out insane. And, how about that move by Damon Ace? Trying something a little different. Not sure it worked out in his favor, though, as Craig Fairley now just laying in those shots. Mercury, I got to ask you, are you out here to do concert, or is this more of a scouting mission?
I mean, yeah, I guess it's always a scouting thing, but how much more of Damon Ace do I need to see?
That's true.
Basically been scouting him for a year now, if you take it that way.
A war that never ends.
No, it doesn't. He back and forth thing, though, jeez.
I'm sure they're as dizzy as I am right now. And Damon Ace with that shot right to the stomach. Now taking out the legs, and we see the heavily taped leg of Ray Leone.
I've never been a fan of his methods, but I do respect the athletic ability, the talent, and the wrestling ability of Damon Ace. And he obviously at one point seemed to respect mine and wanted to prove something, and it hasn't worked out for him.
Hard lariat, you felt that many a time. We'll have to see here as Damon Ace now taking full control of this contest. Goes for another close.
Whoa!
But it's caught with a sling blade.
So Damon Ace now out of the ring.
Taking a powder here in the Wim Arena. Got to remind everybody.
Doesn't have a lot of time.
Not at all. Only 5 seconds. But we want to remind everybody, this is the last time we'll be here at Charged at the Wim Arena for some time. As we'll be coming to you from the Beer Salt Lager House.
Wait till you see that. Yes,
future.
absolutely. We're excited about that.
And, wow, is that going to bring Charged to a whole nother level?
So Damon Ace needs to get in the ring. I think the refs being a little kind with the count here. Yeah, being real conservative with this count. Giving him time, he should probably get back in the ring.
Damon out here staring at you. And
why don't you just get in the ring, man? Ref, keep counting. Keep counting. 1-1 what? What do you mean 1-1?
Well, here comes Craig.
Thank you, Craig. What's he talking about when he says 1-1?
Well, he's claiming that. Oh, good Lord.
There we go. Yeah, let's just end this, Craig.
Beautiful spin kick by Craig.
He got him.
Oh, but not quite enough to take down.
Haven't we wrestled more than twice?
Yeah, I mean, he's counting that as a win against you.
Fine, he counts it as a win against me, but haven't I beaten him more than once?
I guess if we really want to look at the official rule book and the official matches.
Get back in the ring. Damon, get back in the ring. Ref, start counting. Let's go.
Damon Ace taking his time out of the ring and using
get in the ring.
Shut up. Using the lead.
I'm on commentary. My job is to talk.
Not again. This is once again. I mean, here we go. What the world? Now we got to have the separation. What an insane night this has been already on Charts. No contest. Well, Craig Fairley obviously upset. Oh, wait a minute. Now Craig and Mercury going at it. What in the world is going on here tonight? What in the world is going on around here? this situation. We'll be back next on Charged.
Al Snow Wrestling Academy Rocky Mountain is the only establishment in Colorado to get professional wrestling training from professionals, focusing on the full professional wrestling experience, including proper in-ring fundamentals, cardio conditioning, character development, television production, referee training, and much more. Attend our many great seminars, including names like D'Lo Brown, Al Snow, Josh Matthews, and more. ASWA Rocky Mountain is the official training facility of Rocky Mountain Pro, a local television product right here in Colorado. If you are serious about being a professional wrestler, then ASWA Rocky Mountain is the place for you.
You just gotta calm down. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here on Charge. Dave Jardina's rejoined me here on commentary from the Wild situation we've seen already in the morning. We saw, or this at the beginning of the show, we saw just now.
We're on the march to Milestone. Things are definitely at a fever pitch around here. I got fights separated in the back. I've unfortunately had to ask Dak to leave the building, so we've had to handle that. So right now we're just in the middle of getting everything under control. I think we've got some order back. Let's move on with the show.
We'll see, ladies and gentlemen. War's all around the arena, but there's been a war brewing inside the mind of Lilith Grimm in the most recent weeks. Let's take a look now at the issues between Lilith Grimm and Simon.
Hello, Raymond. What are you doing here? No, I got rid of you. I got rid of really here. Warhammer, I've always been here. You just wouldn't let me out. Fine. What do you want? What do you want from me? I would want to know why you are still holding back. I'm not holding back. After everything the asylum has done to you, after everything they've made you do, look, I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need anyone. Because of you, I don't need any help to defeat the asylum. I can do this by myself. Lass mich heim. Lass mich dahin sein. Right. I'm not a war handler. They think you're a monster. What? They want to show everyone the monster that they don't know they should fear. Prove them right. Give them what they want, what they collect.
Look, what was that?
What are you talking about?
What was that?
I'm trying to get a workout in.
Look,
Excuse you.
you weren't as good as the last one, and there sure as heck isn't going to be a second one. I am tired of sharing the limelight with ungrateful women like you who are trying to steal my spotlight.
You know what, Mandy, you approached me. This was your idea.
No, we're done. I wish you the best in your future endeavors. Goodbye. Fine.
Whatever.
Gentlemen, I put this meeting together today to get through some of the issues. I know we had a bad weekend.
Bad weekend? A bad weekend? You had a bad weekend because you didn't know about Dalton McKenzie. Hey guys, how can you miss him in the locker room? I've never even heard of the guy. Well, it doesn't matter. And you didn't stop that pin after I got power slammed by Dalton?
I didn't stop the pin. You didn't stop the pin when he pinned me.
I was in the back dealing with Kendrick. That guy had me by the throat.
I was dealing with Bruce out in the ring.
You and your buddy Bruce?
Gentlemen,
your buddy Bruce. You're all besties now, aren't you?
Guys, calm down. Look, Peak of the Pack was a bit of a dip and a disaster, but let's not come to blows here. We don't need to come to blows. That's the last thing we need. Okay, dip and disaster. Let's talk about disaster. For the first time in years, we are not in the tag team title match going into Milestone. I don't think that's more of a disaster. You tell me what's more of a disaster, huh? Well, when you put it that way, it does sound bad, but I can fix this. I can fix this. Fix it? Fix his big mouth, because he's the one running his mouth. Wait,
you know what? My big mouth usually gets us in good places, gets us matches, gets us whatever we need to get those titles back. Brother, running my big mouth? Dude, you're so wrong, right? Running my mouth got us more opportunities and more chances in these titles and got us more championships than you can ever remember because you got dumped on your head. Titles back.
Got us split up at the Peak of the Pack match. Where were you getting us paired up, too? What's up with that? Yeah. It was a random drawing. I had nothing to do with that. I talked. You're right. I made mistakes. I will admit them, but I promise you I can rectify this. Next week, I will get us a meeting with Dean. These silly and onerous stipulations involving tag titles and La Isla and who you can't wrestle with. We're gonna fix this. We're all gonna come back together, and I don't know. We'll make this work. I promise.
Just a big mouth, running his mouth all the time. This is what's getting us into this. We'd be champions, we'd be back on track, and we'd be in our match at Milestone. I don't have time for any of this.
Look, he just storms off. Look, if you don't fix this, it's your percentage. It's your money.
Look, the last thing we need is Johnny and Caden fighting. I don't want to see them come to blows at all. This can be resolved peacefully. That's what I want. I want peace. Just like I want a piece of that percentage of the merch. But it hurts that Johnny thinks that's all I care about. But it is important. If JK Pop breaks up, does that mean I get 10% of Johnny's cut and 10% of Caden's sales? Maybe that's not the worst thing. Hey, turn that camera.
With Nathan Estrada. I mean, crazy, right? But after spending a whole entire weekend with the man, listening to his crazy, outlandish, absurd ideas, I can finally share it with the world because I really feel good about this. I can finally share it with you all and say that Nathan Estrada and Gino Rivera are finally one. We are on the right path to success. And what that means is we're focused as a unit on becoming the new RMP, Rocky Mountain Pro Tag Team Champions. And what that means is it's good for us and bad for you. Why? Because I told you so.
What's my problem? What's your problem? This is all your fault, Nathan. We could have been tag team champions, but instead, you kicked me right in the face. Did I deserve that? I didn't deserve that. I gave you an opportunity, and you failed miserably. So you had it coming.
Nathan, what happened out there?
Man, Gino being Gino, I thought we were on the same page, but apparently that's not the case. He's in the soul.
Whoa! We're on the same page. We're on the same page. We're on the same page. On the same page. This is all your fault. We could have been tag team champions, but no. You don't want to listen. So now you got to listen to this. Clean up on aisle 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Charged. Order is, everything feels a little more grounded here, Katie.
The following contest is a street fight scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, standing at 6'6" with an afro, Nathan Estrada.
You know, Dean, it seems like we were stormed over a little bit here. We're going to toss all that out the window as it's time for a street fight here in Rocky Mountain Pro. And let's check it. Oh, good Lord!
Oh, and Gino Rivera not wasting any time.
We were going to say Nathan Estrada put the hair up. You know it's time to fight. Gino Rivera comes from behind with that suitcase.
Al Snow Wrestling Academy Rocky Mountain is the only establishment in Colorado to get professional wrestling training from professionals, focusing on the full professional wrestling experience, including proper in-ring fundamentals, cardio conditioning, character development, television production, referee training, and much more. Attend our many great seminars, including names like D'Lo Brown, Al Snow, Josh Matthews, and more. ASWA Rocky Mountain is the official training facility of Rocky Mountain Pro, a local television product right here in Colorado. If you are serious about being a professional wrestler, then ASWA Rocky Mountain is the place for you.
Almost just taking too much time to get that hair up, and now Gino using the weapons that Estrada brought to the ring.
Incoming. Wow, Dean, let's face it, this is an issue that's been brewing between these two for weeks now. We saw it come to a head at Peak of the Pack, and now it's just boiled over here on Charge here tonight. And I gotta be honest, Dean, I don't like Nathan Estrada's chances right now. I know Gino Rivera very well. Grew up on the streets, not only of Hawaii, but also of Brooklyn. That Puerto Rican athlete, he is going to go straight at Nathan Estrada.
There's only one person in the world that Gino Estrada cares about, and that's Gino Estrada.
Or Gino Rivera.
Or Rivera.
I'll give you a pass for tonight. It's been a wild night.
It has been out of control. And even more out of control right now, Estrada going for that trash can.
Oh, but Estrada stops it. Gino going for that Singapore cane.
Oh, right across the back with that trash can.
Right across the spine of Gino Rivera.
How satisfying that's got to feel, being Nathan Estrada. Weeks, months of this animosity, as you said, KD, building up, and finally it's all erupting right here in the center of the ring.
And everything is legal. We saw that low blow with that kendo stick, that Singapore cane. It is all legal, including that shot right to the back. Good Lord. And we knew this attitude was in Gino Rivera, just waiting to come out.
Rivera just never in a good mood, it seems. I mean, I think that's his actual luggage. I think he just brought it from the locker room.
I saw him walking into the building with that earlier tonight, and it throws it.
And I don't even know what's inside of that thing. I mean,
well, who knows what that carries inside of that luggage? Who knows? It could be absolutely anything. But I see a couple bags now. What is Gino Rivera? No.
That is a plastic bag.
Gino.
That is attempted murder. Come on.
Come on, Gino. He's got a plastic bag wrapped around the man's face. Estrada thankfully able to tear away at that bag.
My breath was gone.
Thankfully he didn't grab that one of those reusable bags.
Estrada trying everything he can here to gain some composure.
Is that a back scratcher?
Oh, right across the chest.
Just using that wooden back scratcher right across the spine.
And that's meant for a gentle scratch, not like this clawing.
Oh my God!
And it's just sticking in his back.
You see that weld of that kendo stick shot starting to bruise up on the back of Nathan Estrada.
This is that.
Oh, he just stomps the arm. We know that is a hard plastic case. That's going to do some damage.
Just a vicious attack. I have to say, the entire time we've seen Gino here in Rocky Mountain Pro, this is about the most aggressive we've ever seen him.
Well, Nathan Estrada, normally the fun-loving Nathan Estrada, he's going to have to take it to a different level if he's going to defeat Gino Rivera here tonight in the street. Gino hasn't even taken off the jewelry. He hasn't even taken off the diamonds.
Gino cutting off Estrada, going for that trash can.
Oh, Gino. Oh, he got himself stuck in a hard place, Dean.
And you don't want to be in that part of the neighborhood.
Oh, my good Lord. Can you imagine the sound and the feeling?
Gino Rivera seeing tweet right now. Oh, and what a drop kick.
This is Gino side of Nathan we haven't seen before.
Gino's out. Oh, wow, he kicked out.
I thought that was the end of it here for Gino Rivera, but Nathan Estrada showing this side of him that we haven't seen before, Dean. It makes sense with the evening it's been here tonight.
Digging down deep. This is months of aggression finally coming to a head. Gino Rivera rolling out of the way.
Gino got in his hand. What has Gino got in his hand? He's got something. Oh, we've seen him before.
Wait a minute. He's got that powder in his hand. And wait a minute.
Powder in the eyes.
His plan's backfired.
Beautiful one over there by Estrada. Hooks the leg, and he got him.
The winner of this match, Nathan Estrada.
Using Gino Rivera's own tactics against him.
That is quick thinking on the behalf of young Nathan Estrada right there. I don't even know how he had time to compute what was happening, but just in time to kick that handful of powder right into the face of Gino Rivera.
Well, here's hoping that Nathan Estrada has exercised the demon of Gino Rivera, and hopefully for him, this is the last we're seeing of Gino Rivera and Nathan Estrada's issues.
A crazy night here at the Wimmer Arena on this March to Milestone.
Dean, we're not done yet. We still have the main event still to come. Curtis Cole versus Sid Bodie. Dean, I gotta ask you, is there even time?
We're gonna get this ring cleared out.
Well, night it's big team here on charge. But I'm looking at the watch. What's going on with our main event?
A crazy night to put it mildly. We did have a main event scheduled for tonight, Sid Bodie versus Curtis Cole. Unfortunately, we did run out of time tonight. Again, it's been hectic, but we will reschedule that match to a later date, and it'll be.
I can hear you back there. You know that? You got my match. Why'd you cut my match?
We ran out of time. Kurt, we ran.
Hey, come on, Curtis. Get out here.
Guys, we'll be.
About Time Pub and Grub is the official after-hours spot for Rocky Mountain Pro. Located in Inglewood, Colorado, right off Hampton, hang with the stars after the show, enjoy some great food while rooting for your favorite teams on screens all around the building. We promise you'll enjoy the time you spend at Bout Time, so grab some friends and check us out. It's Bout Time you got here.
We're back here on charge, ladies and gentlemen. This was supposed to be our main event. A match here between Sid Bodie and Curtis Cole. Clearly, that's not going to happen tonight. But that's not going to stop these two men from trying to kill each other here in the Wimmer Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, we're running out of time. We're going out of time really fast. While the referees separate this will be happening on another time. We'll catch you next week from Beerstock Lager House here on Charge.
You never been tamed. Let's go. I wanna